Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moletrap here, coming at you with a very, very special replay game, and I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. But first of all, part of the reason why this is special is this is actually my 751st video, which doesn't actually count the ones on Vile Attack, so it's not completely accurate count, but it's still something of a milestone to reach. And I I know I've reached other milestones. 500 doesn't seem like it was that long ago, my 500th video, but I just kept missing them and being like, oh, I should do something for 500, and then like not, and then I was like, oh, well, since I missed 500, I should do something for 600, and I didn't, and anyway. So 750 is a good round number. Might as well make note of it, I guess. Anyway, this is actually a game between none other than, I guess, there's a lot of people that were observing the game here, but this is actually a game between G5 and Machine, and G5 is going to be the yellow Protoss player up in the top left corner here, and Machine is going to be the white Zerg player in the bottom right hand corner. And I'm really looking forward to this game. It's supposed to be a very, very good game, and or a very entertaining game at the very least. We see G5 scouting kind of the top right. For those of you that aren't familiar with the foreign scene, or the US scene, I guess, in general, looks like an overpool build coming from Machine, by the way. These two are basically two of the top players in the United States. G5 took second at the World Cyber Games in the United States last year. He took second. He was actually the only person, I think, to take a game at all off of Nooney, who was the champion last year, who ended up going to Korea because he was that good. He's since come back from Korea and kind of not going that direction at the moment. But anyway, so G5, incredibly good player. And Machine actually was 4th last year. So, obviously a very, very good player as well. Machine is going to be competing in the World Cyber Games Grand Finals this, not Grand Finals, excuse me, the Grand US Finals, rather. The US Finals this month as well. This is September. Which of course it is, but someone might be watching this sometime in the future. Hello, future! How's it going? It's Moletrap. Anyway, but yes, so he'll be participating there. Unfortunately, G5 will not be participating. He made it to, like, the top few players in several of the qualification rounds, but didn't quite make first, and you need to make first in the qualification tournament in order to actually qualify and go there. So anyway, but yeah, so G5 unfortunately will not be competing. Oh, Machine went for that overpool, and we're gonna see some text coming from the observers here. Red says the game is already over. Very interesting. Anyway, let me see if I can. I don't know if there's a way to turn off the chat actually. Well, let's see what happens. Anyway, 2 cannons and Protoss made 2 cannons and pylon for the hatch. Game should be over. And a nice little wall, but he's gonna try. No, he's not gonna be able to run by. If there had been 1 cannon there, he would probably probably would have seen him run by, but it's not happening there. G5 has expanded here, by the way, and we're seeing a 3rd base now from Machine as well. So after that overpool, he made some links and just went straight into 3 hatcheries. Now he's gonna start getting gassed and going for more macro type build. This is Colosseum, so it is expected there to be a macro game anyway. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Well, yeah, the other one thing I want to say, part of the reason why I wanted to do this game and why it's kind of a cool game to do is because these guys are both 2 of some of my favorite StarCraft players. They are just great guys in general. I have to admit, just because some people are going to probably mention this anyways, that Machine does kind of, not Machine, G5 does have kind of a reputation for being a little BM in online games and what have you, but, let's admit it. Let's just face it, StarCraft is a frustrating game. But yeah, but they're both very nice guys, though, in general. I mean, G5 is just one of the nicest guys I've ever met. I got to meet him at the World Cyber Games US Finals last year, and he is just one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. He's just really cool, really laid back. I mean, he's literally, he literally stopped and gave change to, a homeless guy on the street when we were in LA for the grand finals there, or not, I keep saying grand finals, for the US finals last year. And Machine also, just a very, very, very nice guy. I met him at the US finals last year. I actually got to see him at BlizzCon too, and he's just really, really cool guy, and very modest about his StarCraft as well. He gets a lot of crap, and there's this, you know, joke going around that used to be an inside joke with the media guys. You know, people saying, "Oh, Machine is bad," you know, and it's kind of became this thing that people started saying all the time. And now all these people that don't even know him are saying it, and I'm worried that people actually are going to think that he is bad. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to do this game is because I wanted to just say that he is an excellent StarCraft player, and hopefully you'll be able to see some of his skills here in this game. G5 sending out a couple early zealots just to do some harassment here, and it looks like they are going to get in before the sunken. Oh, just before the sunken, but looks like they were damaged on the way over, so they're going to, one's going to, actually maybe they weren't, but they are going to, at least two are going to go down here, and some Zerglings are going to come in at just the right moment to be able to attack those zealots while they're attacking the Sunken Colony. 6 health, the Sunken Colony goes down, but there are enough Zerglings to take care of that situation, and so it looks like Machine is doing a Neo Sauron build, by the way, which I didn't know that was the name for it, but it's the build that we've been seeing a lot this last year, going 3 hatcheries into 3 bases into a spire, and then getting extra hatcheries as well for production, and then going for usually mass hydras after that. And G5 is going to put down, in fact, his den and a nice building placement there. A den and an Evo chamber right there to block off that ramp. He's probably going to put another Sunken Colony right here as well. Except it looks like that Sunk's going to be a little bit too late. Where does Zerglings go? The Zerglings are off trying to harass G5's front there. And where the Zealot? Oh, there's the Zealots right in the mineral line. Going to go after these drones. Doesn't look like the Zealot has gotten any kills yet. But that drone's going to have to run away. Corsair coming in at just the wrong moment, right as the Scourge pop as well. And here come the Lings. Is he going to be able to get a drone kill? And no, the Zealot gets confused, does not get a drone kill there. And the Corsair is going to get chased away by Scourge as well. So G5 not really accomplishing too much with these harassments here, actually. And that's going to cut down on his army here, because, you know, normally you'd want to have that army in store. And what are we seeing? Okay, we're seeing some Dragoon upgrades here going on. Going for probably a more, you know, oftentimes you see that Protoss players, they won't go for a lot of Corsairs, especially if they know they've been beaten in the air race, as G5 has. You know, the Scourge kind of coming out a little bit early. He could have pumped Corsairs and protected them, and could have tried to take the air, but he's just decided to cede the air to Machine. And fail Scourge. Scourge, your only goal in life is to chase things down in the air and blow yourself up on them, and you can't even do that right. What is wrong with you? Look, your buddy's going to have to come in and try and help you out with that. Anyway, so oftentimes the Protoss will just kind of cede the air to the Zerg player and then just go for massive Dragoons with, you know, High Templar and Zealots and a whole bunch of stuff mixed in, and just move out with a massive ball of forces like that, and try and take out some expansions here. And we do see several Dragoons coming out here, try and secure this third base. He's going to put down a pylon first, probably. Nope, straight for the Nexus. He's comfortable enough. He's going to put the Nexus down, the pylon, and just use these Dragoons to spot and hold things off while he gets those cannons up to protect that next base. Machine, let's see. Machine sending out a group of Hydras here, upgrading attack range here for those Hydras. And Control saying the dreaded 6-goon attack. Yes, those Dragoons getting a little bit ahead of themselves. They're going to have to fall back to this army right here. But again, it is just going to be enough of a distraction that he's going to buy a little bit of time for these cannons to come up. Although, actually, Machine closing in on this base, if he goes in right now, he might be able to attack it before these cannons get up. These Dragoons do have a little bit of a wall to stand behind. Not quite enough Lings. The attack range is upgraded, I believe, for these Hydralisks. They're going to go in here. There's a lot of Hydralisks, but more Dragoons coming in the back, I think, are going to be enough to hold this attack off. But a couple Dragoons go down. The cannons warping in, but not quite in time. I think all the cannons go down, and more Hydralisks flooding in. Does G5 have G5 does not have reinforcements coming in right now. He may have to cancel this Nexus. Machine microing his Hydralisk forward to really pick off, and really doing a good job of microing by focus firing those Dragoons to really take them out one by one. And he is forced to cancel the Nexus, forced to lose a couple cannons, and lose cancel the Nexus and cancel some cannons. He's going to lose a pylon and his entire army. So wow, so Machine really has major map control right now, and we can see that manifested in the fact that he's taking a 4th base up in this top portion here. He's going to be able to close in on the front here. Now he is going to need something to follow up with that. So usually, you know, the kind of the key to Zerg play to really